Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. My latest GypsyRose Life After Lockup review. That's time I'll never get back. Okay? What a snooze fest her and Bree are. My God. I'm sorry, but I'd rather take Bree on her own or Gypsy on her own, but together, you know, if Bree spends any longer time with Gypsy, her nose is going to be black. Not brown. Black. All right? Gypsy couldn't say, ooh, and Bree's laughing at her. And then at some point, Bree's sitting here picking her freaking nails.
That's right. It's too cold.
Yesterday's results were made public.
Right.
How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm Brie. Gypsy's feeding her child.
Like, what's that all about? You tweaking? Jonesing? What's going on? Tell us, Bree. We know those press-on nails aren't very good.
Ready?
Yes.
I'm not like necessarily upset with her. I just feel like when are we going to move forward from...
Don't go for the press-on nails unless you're just going out for an hour. Because seriously, actually, I use them and 3 are gone by the time I even leave the door. Yeah, I don't know what I do wrong with those press-on nails, but I frickin' hate them. I'd rather just paint my own. Yeah, I need to paint them. Anyway, guys, oh my God, no, this live last night was so boring, and no, you never got to see Aurora through the whole thing. She's never there, but Gypsy goes off at one point to go check on Aurora, okay? She goes and checks on Aurora, and this happens. I'm telling you, that baby does not like her. She goes to check on her, and the baby's freaking crying. She was quiet before that. What'd she do? Go in and pinch her? And then she says, okay, she's going to feed the baby. Okay? So that's when Bree goes into the nail picking thing while Gypsy's feeding the baby. And then you don't hear the baby at all. Except for that crying. That one time. That's it. Okay? So then she comes back on camera, and I'm guessing the baby is near her, because every now and then she'll look over, but she never says anything. She doesn't interact with the baby at all. And then after a while, she's like feeding the baby again. And I'm like, but your show is only, what, an hour? You fed your baby twice? Or are you lying? So I don't know what's up with that. And she can't say that it's a different take and it's the same feeding that she did over. It's alive. Okay? You can't lie when it's alive. Anyway, and Kenny Boy's off working and Bree says, no, it's not DoorDash. What's the other one? There's more than just DoorDash. Skip the dishes? As he would skip the dishes, Bree? Not DoorDash? Skip the dishes. Okay. Could be either or. I don't know. Because they don't want to tell us where he's working. They don't want to tell us what he's doing while working. Except at one point we heard he was delivering stuff. So we don't know for sure. That could be just a rumor. We don't know. But I'm watching this show and I was like, oh, I was getting tired, seriously. Because I take medication to help me sleep. Okay? Because I'm ADHD and I'm wired for sound most of the time. So when I go to bed at night, everything just starts going. So I got to take medication to help me sleep. So I took the medication before the show because it takes time to kick in. Thanks to Gypsy's show, it almost kicked in immediately. I swear to God, I was like toothpicks, like in my eyes, trying to watch this freaking thing. And I'm doing this all for you guys. I'm telling you, I ain't doing this for me. And I copied this off somebody else's YouTube, so I didn't have to watch it, pay for it, nothing like that. So I just copied off somebody else's, but I watched the whole thing. Okay? I watched it and I was so bored. And you know, I had other shows downloaded that I wanted to watch, like paranormal shows and, you know, other true crime stuff. You know, it's kind of my downtime kind of shows, that and camping. But anyway, I was like, should I turn it off and go watch my other show? And, you know, no, I didn't. I bit the bullet and I watched the whole show. I watched my other shows after, and then I fell asleep. But I didn't stay asleep for long. I've been awake now since 11:30 at night. Yep. I slept for maybe an hour and a half. So when I'm done this video and put it up for y'all, Canadian style y'all, I'm going to sleep. So if you don't see me in the comments or whatever, you know, out like a light, but I'll be in the comments as soon as I get up. Because knowing me, it'll be in an hour anyway. And if I am in the comments, you know I couldn't sleep at all. So there you go. I'll have to have a little power nap later, I guess. No coffee for me this morning. Nope. Orange juice, I think. That's about as far as it's going to go. Anyway, guys, I don't know what to say. This show is so damn boring that I told y'all about it in the first 3 minutes of my video. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't know. Us creators, I swear, sometimes we have to bite the bullet and watch these things so we can talk about it with you. And I don't mind doing that. If there's something to talk about, there's nothing. Nothing. I'm not joking, guys. There was nothing. And I hate this because it's like radio silence, empty air. You know what I mean? When I can't discuss stuff that Gypsy's doing or she didn't do. The only thing that pissed me off was that she woke up the baby and she didn't need to. The baby was quiet. You know? Let her sleep. No, she had to go wake her up. You don't wake babies up to feed, for one thing. They would tell you when they're hungry. Okay? Never wake a baby up to feed. Never. Okay? A lot of times they'll fall asleep in the middle of a feeding. That's fine. Put them down. If they wake up in an hour and they want the rest of it, fine. They'll let you know. Don't, you know, I'm not a schedule person. I didn't have my kids on schedules. Except for napping. Napping was the only schedule I kept because it was like you had your little power nap in the morning, you had your power nap in the afternoon. Then, you know, you did your shit and then bedtime and that was it. But as I get older, you cut out that afternoon nap or you cut out that morning nap and then all of a sudden you're not napping at all, but you're dying for them to nap. You just want your sanity for an hour. That's all you want. Seriously. Well, for my oldest son, he was hyper. Oh my God. He has ADHD too. Both my sons have ADHD like me. And so when they were little, oh my God. It was like WWF in my living room nonstop. Nonstop. With the commentary. I'm not joking. Because my son, my oldest son, he was right into it, eh? And my kids are 4 years and 11 months apart. Okay? So my kids say 7 years old. And then you've got my 4-year-old down here. And my 7-year-old body slamming him from the couch. And if they go upstairs to play, God forbid, the lights are going to shake. Okay? Never stop. Never stop. And that went on right up until their 20s. Not joking. Boys are a handful. Boys are a handful. But when they get older, like adult age, they simmer down. They get to come to be a little bit more quieter, a little bit more mature, so a reserved kind of people. You know, they're not jumping off the walls anymore, right? But thanks for giving mom wrinkles anyway. But, you know, that's it. Anyway, guys, that's my video for this morning. I'm sorry if it sucked, but I'm planning on having a really good one for this afternoon because I was starting to do it and I was thinking to do it this morning, but then I thought I have to recap the stupid show. So there you go. And like and subscribe, please, please, please. And if you want to help me with buy me a coffee or a super chat or whatever, you don't have to, but if you want to, it's in my bio. And everything in this video is my thoughts, my opinions, and or alleged. Bye, guys.